Hey guys, it's Matt with Olympus Reptiles, and what you don't know is we literally just finished live egg cutting number 2, and we unfortunately in that had a hatchling that didn't make it, and I told you I was going to feed it to the gator Sobek, and a few people requested that we film that, so hey, we figured why not, we're going to film that. And the point of this is, and this is the poor hatchling here, it was underdeveloped, never was going to make it out the egg, and I just don't like to see waste, so when something passes away that he can eat, whether it's a rodent that is not eaten by a ball python, or whether it's a hatchling like this, or whatever it is, I'll use that for a meal for him. So at least this body can go to be nutrition and protein for another animal, as opposed to just going in the trash. I guess I feel that having it consumed by another animal is a better use of it, and a more respectful use of it than it just completely going to waste. So that's what we're going to do. So it's a little bit of joy and a whole bunch of sadness. So here we go. You can see Sobek's doing good. Probably time for a cleaning, but we'll get to that. And he also responds really well to his food clicker. So now he knows it's food. And there he goes. That is not a food item he gets very often. You know, if I have my way, he gets that very, very, like never, you know, like never, but unfortunately it does happen. So you can see he's doing really good, getting really big and thick. Aren't you? Good boy. I wouldn't stick my hand in there now. He's still fired up for feed time, but he's actually usually pretty chill. Most of the time when I work in the cage and do some spot clean if he makes a mess, or if I wipe down his table before I add water, I do that with him in there, and he doesn't have a problem with it. But after feeding, you want to let him kind of simmer down a little bit. So, all right, Kurt, any questions? Are we ever going to finish the cage and like not have to put wood weights on top? Yes, one day we'll do that. I don't know when, but we'll get there. Any other questions?
So what can the caiman eat?
Pretty much anything that's meat and protein. He doesn't seem to chase goldfish. These are the same goldfish I put in this tank where I set it up. We had like 30 of them, we're down to 18 or so, and he just lets them be, and I feed them, and they kind of live a symbiotic relationship. It's fun to watch. He'll go in there and try to hunt them, but it's such a bigger water space than you have, and he just kind of goes and opens his mouth and waits, and they're smart enough not to swim into it. So it hasn't worked out very well for him, but it provides some entertainment for him, some different, you know, things in his environment. But he will eat fish if he has the opportunity. He will also eat chicken. We fed him a lot of chicken. We fed him a lot of rodent, including mouse, ASF, rat. We fed him, unfortunately, that's I think probably the second or third hatchling we've fed him. Not all this season, the only one this season. We fed him a couple last season as well that didn't survive. And I think that's about the run of the food we've given him. He has eaten a few crock pellets. What I mean by crock pellets, when I first got him, I bought this big old bag of commercial food. It looks kind of like this. And they were made for crocodiles. I had that, I had fish, I had a little bit of everything, wanting to find what he would do best on. And he has eaten a few of these, though he doesn't have much care for them. Mainly now what they're for is the fish like them. So I kind of use it for fish gut loading. You can see they go crazy for them. That way they don't go to waste either. But he could care less that I put them in there. Usually when he eats one, it's by accident. Any other questions?
Nope.
Alright guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.